Today is the Tuesday, September 3rd meeting of the Berlin Board of Health being conducted via Zoom. Anybody that wishes to speak / participate will be given that opportunity. The meeting is being recorded so that anyone who can't be here with us tonight can view the proceedings at a later date. With that, we can open the meeting.
Thank you.
Bill, can you hear us?
I can. I'm coming in on an iPad, so I'm not really familiar with how it operates, but hopefully you can hear me.
Yep.
We can hear you.
But
We just
We
figured
can
you
hear
weren't
you,
dressed.
so.
But you can't
Billy
see me.
and I've got an iPad, but up in the corner, there's a camera up there with a red line on it. You might be able to just touch that if it's got a red line on it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a camera with the line, but as long as you can hear me, that's a start.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on to discussion. 97 Boylston Road, septic tank and building permit.
Yeah, that's Carl Matthews, Paul. I don't know if you've had a chance to speak to him, but we have not heard from him or an installer since the day that we approved his building permit, which was back on July 16th, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I haven't spoken with him myself.
I didn't get a chance to either.
And I know their project is proceeding. And the only other thing I know is that Paul Wheeler did visit the site and take a look. And the consensus from that was it was a difficult situation.
Mhm.
I believe that's 1,000-gallon tank. Does that sound right, Bill?
The
Do you know?
existing?
Yeah,
I'm not sure we know.
okay.
Let me just take a look in the file here. Well, nope, we don't know. It could be 1,000, could be less.
Oh, okay. So nothing in the file that verifies one way or another. Okay.
No, all we have is information on a well drilled back in 93.
Mhm.
And we have a sketch that kind of shows the lay of the land, but it doesn't really label sizes of anything.
Right.
So we're recording, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Oh, okay, there it is. Sorry. I didn't see it for a minute there.
Yeah, so I don't know if the board wants to reach out to owner. Should we send them a letter like we did to the other folks saying you get X time to put a tank in? But we never really talked about that at a meeting with him, so that would be a bit of a surprise, perhaps.
Well, we should send him a letter, I guess, asking him what his plans or what his thoughts are relative to upgrading. And I don't want to, we shouldn't surprise people, but we can certainly inquire.
Right. Well, I got 4 windows they're gonna be putting in, and it's gonna run me almost $30,000.
Oh,
Yeah. One's a big huge slider in the back, so I'm not taken aback by that, but That's it.
wow.
that's installed and everything, but it's like, oh my God. So I don't know if we gotta go up on that or discuss with Richard or something on that, Paul, a little bit, and maybe do inspections on some of these houses that are in question. That, like you say, long time. It's a great thing to upgrade, like you're saying, at least look into it if you're spending that money.
Well,
Mine,
you know, we've talked about looking at the trigger of the threshold, but you know, this
Yeah.
one we've discussed under the current requirement, and the
Right.
homeowner, you know, indicated they'd kind of get back to the board with a plan, and we haven't really heard anything.
exactly. Yeah,
Bobby, you know Carl, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. If he's not up in New Hampshire, I tried to look, I went by today, I tried to look, but I'll stop and tell him to,
Well,
maybe,
why don't you reach out to him and have a conversation about what his thoughts are?
yeah, we'll just check in with him. All right,
Because I did that the first time around. It'd probably be wise to have somebody else do it this
Sure.
time
okay,
to let them know that we're thinking of them. And it's something we'd really like to see happen.
right,
And probably should happen. And again, it's long-term benefit to the property owner.
yes,
Which, you know, some people may get, some people may not get, but I think that's what we have to kind of underscore, that it's really protecting their property by becoming more contemporary with regulations.
right,
So
I agree.
reach out to him and see what he, you know, just have
Yeah.
a conversation, see what he says.
Okay. Sounds good, Paul.
All right.
And
Thank you.
everybody else, if anybody, yep,
All right, Bellevue Road status, unchanged. I talked to the attorneys today, which wasn't really a very pleasant conversation. The guy was upset. Well, I talked to you a week ago. And I said, yeah, well, I haven't heard and looking. Evidently, the judge has not made a decision yet. It was at Worcester Probate Court a week and a half ago, and decision is pending in terms of
Yeah.
who's going to be in charge there. So that's all I can add to that.
yeah,
So we wait.
What?
I said, so we wait. We can't do
So we wait,
anything.
yes.
Yep.
well, we've
Walnut
waited,
Street- Go ahead, Bob.
we waited quite a long time already, but the door's been opened and it wasn't us, so. You know,
Well, you know, when you go through the legal court systems, things move kind of slowly, I guess.
yeah, exactly,
I really thought a decision was going to be made within that day or the next day when it comes to
Yeah.
mental health and you know, whatever.
right. You know, winter's coming,
Evidently, it wasn't. So we wait, and the attorney assured me that he would keep me apprised. So.
and I'm sure they're getting their paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the important thing is no one's living there.
Right.
Yes, exactly. It's a safe situation, yeah, or safer, yeah.
39 Walnut Street, upgrade status. Bill, do you have anything on that?
Kate stopped by. I thought you were supposed to be here tonight to give us an update on new installers, but my screen's only showing the person that's speaking, so I don't know if she's here.
No. No.
So in that case, I'll have to give her a call.
Was she
Yeah,
supposed to
I
be
had
at this
I had a
meeting or our
conversation
next
with
meeting?
her maybe 2 weeks ago. She told me her situation, and I threw out a couple names. I said, I'm not recommending, but you know,
Right.
you need to get moving on this and try these people.
Right.
They say.
How long have we extended it so far? Does anybody know offhand?
Well,
Well,
we
it was
gave her a
supposed to
year
have
that
been done by basically this time.
Okay,
August 16th was the year that we gave her last time. So that's come and gone.
Yeah, I think
okay,
they're
yeah,
supposed to decide on the extension date tonight, right?
If she provided us with
Right, which she-
information
Which she
Yeah.
didn't.
on-
Okay,
in an installer and their schedule.
okay.
well, we'll have to put that out a week or whatever and try to get her to come in too or speak with somebody. She's good with you, isn't she, Bill, or?
Yeah, she keeps me posted, but again, it's not real progress.
Right. Well, if we have to send a letter, we will, right? Bill, it's the,
Yeah, I can try to call her first.
right. So, okay,
Yeah, if we start turning up the heat, it would certainly be in the form of a letter.
Right, right. All right, ABC, 1 Whitney Road, DEP site visit. That's the Autism Center.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
There was a tentative scheduled meeting there last week, but the Autism Center or person requested a change of dates. Bill, I'm not sure if I haven't received the new date. Don't know if you have.
Sean just texted me this afternoon, so I figured I'd just wait till tonight. Currently, potentially next Tuesday, the 10th, but a time had not been chosen yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you're available, Paul, but I can certainly go once I find out a time. But
Yep,
again, that's tentative, obviously.
I'm available, so I'll
Okay,
put that
well-
down in my calendar.
I'm all
Yeah, I
set.
told Sean.
Yeah. Sean's a guy from the state, right, Billy?
DEP, yep.
Yep, well, good. You guys can take care of that then. Thank you. Unless you need any help. No.
Mhm.
Well, the state just asked for local representation during
Right.
this initial visit.
Permits, 264 Pleasant Street.
Is that the Wheeler thing way down there, Billy, or?
Nope, that is used to be is it Mark Adams there. It's kind of across the street
Oh.
from Lind
Oh,
and
yeah.
the post office. It's that corner lot
Yeah,
there.
right
South
across
Street
from,
in Pleasant.
is that Crosby? Crosby and Pleasant?
No, it's South and Pleasant.
Is that the one CSI just bought?
Yep. Yeah, this is Nick Curtis is the son. And he purchased it. So the permit was in Mark Adams' name, and now it's being transferred to Nick Curtis.
Oh, was it a Dayton too? A Dayton in there once?
Dayton way back when. Yeah.
And
Yep.
there's a new system going all in? Oh, yeah, wow.
Well, it's in, but again, I just chased him for the permit transfer because we should have the current owner on record.
Yeah, right. Well, Curtis did it by the looks, because one of them lives
Correct.
there, and, yeah.
What's the name for the, who's the new guy? Nick,
Nick Curtis is the new owner.
okay. All right, thank you.
Oh, good, that's 264. Ah, I was wondering where that was.
Yep.
Well, see, they messed it up there, Pleasant Street used to run to the Rotary. Then when they did 911 update, they made it go down
Oh, yeah?
the Mill Pond Road, yeah, and it messed things, numbers up.
Okay, Randall Road, new lot.
That was on in case I received a revised plan by today, and I have not. So
Okay,
that'll probably jump to next meeting.
Is that a Muldoon? Oh, no, that's Vigent.
Yes, Vengeance. Yep.
Yeah, Vigent, yeah. Okay.
And that's
Okay.
all Field Road?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I had a good week at the island last week. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Oh, lucky you.
I took one tumble on the jetty, flounder fishing, but that was about it. Couldn't have complained anymore. I didn't hurt myself. Too bad.
Sue, this is for you, keeper of the money. Gonna be making arrangements with BP to come in and service all the compactors.
Good.
Gonna set it up so that Stan is available so that he knows what has to happen. In terms of doing that, I think it's been a long time.
I think that's a great idea. Well,
And,
And how
I-
much we going to be spending?
how much?
I don't know, it's
I don't know.
basic,
We don't
ma-
have an open checkbook anymore.
yeah, but that's maintenance that should be done all the time.
Sue, don't quibble. Okay, come on now.
Fine, fire me.
No way, no way.
No,
I'll get back to you, but it will be, if they come in and do it for a day, I don't know, we could be looking at $1,000.
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
they might have a buy, what do you call it, Paul, like, you know, if they do the main one, they might have a buy, you
Buy
know,
one, get one free?
well, a biannual, you know what I mean, like, cause I mean, it's a great idea, Paul's brought it up, because we get water in that system. It creates a heck of a problem in the winter time, and, you know, it keeps the heaters and everything up and going. I think it's a great idea.
But like
Okay.
a service plan? Is that what
Yes.
you?
Well, it's not a plan, it's a one-off. It hasn't been done. We have no service contract.
Okay.
This is a good time of year to get it done before winter, certainly, to find out if there's any excess moisture in the hydraulic system,
Yeah.
if there are any bugs.
Yeah.
The last thing we need is breakdowns in the winter. And
So
yeah, we're gonna have to spend some money, but it's money that we should have been spending right
Right.
along on this.
Yeah.
So we may have to,
Right.
we may have to
Well-
squeal a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
once I get talk to him, Sue, and get an estimate, I will get
Yeah.
back to you just to make sure you think it'll work before we pull the trigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
It's-
also looked into. I tried to look into last week about the composters. You asked if we could discount them to get rid of
Right.
them. So I went back to see, I pulled some records
Excuse me.
and I went and talked with Amy. And I said, Amy, can you run the report so I can see how much we have left in our account? Because we had a
Yeah.
special account for the compost bins. Apparently, there's been a lot of screwy paperwork in the last year and a half at town hall, and Amy says, I can't tell you how much they have.
yeah.
But it was less than $400. That's
Okay,
left in the account. We
there was
started
some-
with 4,000, so,
excuse me, there was some interruption and I couldn't hear everything you said, so I need you to repeat it, please.
okay. I said, I tried to research into how much money we had,
Right,
our grant account. And after talking with Amy, she tried to explain that the books are not accurate because somebody who has since left the town offices screwed up
Oh.
everything so badly.
I know what you're saying.
And when they looked at our account, she said, I think you have $400, 422, I think. But we had 4,000. So I'm like, the compost bins did not cost $4,000.
No.
Where's our money?
Do you want me to go backwards and try and reconcile
If you
this?
could, yeah. Cause
Couldn't
yeah,
hurt.
I'd be willing, but if we have nothing left in that account, that means we could never buy composters.
Yeah,
again.
okay. Yeah, because I have a separate line item when we turn over money for a composter.
I know.
All right,
But when I
Well,
asked her how
we're-
much we had,
I'll
there
do a
was
little
like
bit of
nothing.
forensic account.
all right, but to get back to the point, we're sitting on, I don't know, maybe 20 of these things.
Yeah.
And
we were charging just $1 more than we paid for them.
Right. And
That's
what is,
all. I'm
that's what
sorry,
we have to do, or
I
that's
keep
what you're saying
freezing.
we should do?
My computer keeps freezing. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what we were trying to do.
Hmm.
do we,
Okay.
Because
we
if
keep-
we
go ahead.
cut
sir.
the price.
Yeah.
we'll never be able, we won't have a fund left to to ever buy any more.
Unless we create it and as a line item on our budget.
Hmm.
That, no, oh.
Why not?
Because the town is only funding labor. We raised our hand and said, we want to be self-sufficient.
But we buy signs and paint and, all that.
We buy stuff. I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm not following
Yeah.
this. Why
Okay.
we can't cut the price and say 3 years down the road, we finally sold all these, why we
Yeah.
can't go out and buy more?
Yeah.
Oh, we could, as long as we have the funds to do it.
Oh,
we
okay, all right, but
We
there's
have to
nothing
raise the
prohibiting us.
funds. We have to raise the funds essentially ahead of time before we spend the money.
Right, right,
Okay.
understood. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll start digging.
Do we have one over there by that toilet or something that, shows, that's for sale, that shows a price on it? That,
Stan
Stan's
has
got
had
one.
one outside the building for forever.
right, I thought so, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right, that's all I had. I wanted to know I wasn't just sitting on my hands.
Okay, well, Donna,
know-
if you do some digging, we need to come up. I mean, we're getting into prime time where we can move some of these, and right now they're just occupying valuable storage.
Right.
And,
Yeah. Yep.
where there's some people that would put them to use, and we need to thin our inventory, I guess.
All right, I will do some digging, see what I can come up with.
Okay,
All righty.
anybody got anything else?
No,
No,
sir.
Nope.
All right,
right.
well, thank you, Bill. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I will second that.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
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 All right, this meeting is so adjourned. Thank you, everyone.